Welcome back. Okay, so I realized the first video I did on this rifle was probably not my best. I was, taking a chapter out of Robski's book and had a few shots of some good vodka. So, yeah, I'm just going to redo this real quick here. So, Cetme C308. This is a rifle I've owned since about 2005 or 6. Made a lot of modifications, as you can tell. First thing was the trigger pack. The trigger sear in the original steel trigger pack was junk. It was binding my bolt, making charging the first round a real pain in the butt, and subsequent rounds were not cycling and just getting all hung up because of the loose sear in the trigger pack. So once I figured that out, put a new trigger pack on it. Things were going really well, cycles, no problems, no jams. However, wasn't holding a zero. So after trying multiple optic rails, figured out the thin metal on the receiver was actually the real problem with it not holding zero, because every optic rail I would cinch down would either bind the bolt up or would not be tight enough fitting, even with Loctite, to hold a zero. So I did some research. Troy Industries makes this battle rail for the PTR Cetme HK G3 lineup, and this transition between the battle rail and the optic rail is what it's all about. That little bad boy is helping me hold a zero that is really good on this rifle now. So now that it holds a zero, I got this 5 times primary arms optic on there with a GDI quick disconnect mount. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah. So there's that, and then of course I did the collapsible stock, and then just a generic strap, whatever. But for anybody who owns one of these rifles out there, I know what you're going through. They are great rifles once you get them set up in a good setup, but there's a lot of issues that have to be corrected when you first buy one, at least an older one. From what I understand, the quality's probably improved with the PTR taking over the new production of these rifles. But if you don't have an optic rail that's welded on, or if your optic rail is junk or whatever, I highly recommend this Troy rail. It solves a lot of problems. Yeah, there's a few things I might like to do in the future to this rifle, but for now, I'm really happy with the setup. It's just a good gun right now. Have no problems with it, and it's fun to shoot. It pisses a lot of people off at the range because it's loud, ugly, and throws shells in other people's faces, and that's probably another reason why I love it. It just pisses people off when I shoot it. So yeah, there you go. I love it. It's a fun gun to shoot. I keep it clean, I keep it loaded, and there you go.